the apartheid
So what would you like to see happen, Hassan?
Do you not understand the English language?
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and Emmys are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today's a very special day. But this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Piker. What did you say? Where are the IG stories? What do you mean? I've been posting on my IG stories. You don't see them? NSFW stories, bro. Wait, what did I post? That was NSFW. Oh, because I got my toes out. But yeah, personal news-wise, last night I finished the first episode of Lazarus. I liked it, but I'm a Watanabe stan, so, you know, I am definitely biased on any kind of anything that Watanabe does. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Lazarus. And then I basically went to sleep. I didn't really have too much time. So I went to sleep, and then I woke up early in the morning as always. And what did I do? Well, let me tell you what I did. I worked out, and today was a good day. I didn't even know I was going to do deadlifts today, which is why I wore different shoes, which is why I had to take said shoes off so that I could deadlift with the toes out. But that actually gave me a spectacular boost in my lift. Wanted to show you this. I'm pretty proud of it. You know, 455 light work, not a big deal. Let's take a look. Easy. That's me saying easy. Stop and go. Yeah, not a big deal, you know, titties glistening in the sun. Yeah, 455 pounds. The toesies actually straightforwardly helped me. Oh, I forgot. I went on Steiny's podcast last night. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, personal news-wise, I went on Steiny's podcast. We talked a little bit about politics, but I talked about whatever he wanted to talk about for the most part. But interesting experience overall. I feel like I'm always confused because I assume that people who are in line with Donald Trump or align with Donald Trump, who do content with Donald Trump, they're at least like a little bit more knowledgeable on politics and are like political entities. And it was truly confusing. Like maybe I became the friend who's too woke, because it is shocking how little they actually care about policy. I think this is something that I need to investigate a little bit further, like the mindset of influencers who align with like right-wing content and commentary in general, because I legitimately don't think it's anything beyond vibes. Like clout for sure, you know, but also vibes. Like it shocks me to my very core when I meet someone and my expectations are like, no, these are political entities. These are people who have like fully flushed out political worldviews. Like they're actually in support of Donald Trump because they like the agenda, blah, 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 whatever, right? It's like, that couldn't be fucking further from the truth. And it's shocking. Now, of course, the intent versus impact conversation takes a totally different turns into a totally different experience in this circumstance. But it's like, I do think it's legitimately trend watching. And I guess that creates some opportunity. I don't know. Every time I meet someone like this and I'm just like, dude, I don't think you understand your impact. Like you've made people probably conservative, you know? Like seriously, how could you work out barefoot and lift and not be anxious you're going to drop the weights on your feet? Because I'm fucking brolic, dude. Get them dogs some sun. Yeah, don't worry, I did that. I got the dog some sun this morning. How do you do this without wrist wraps? It's not that heavy. I'm happy. I'm happy that I hit the 455 for 6 with such ease. I probably could have gone for 10. And it leads me to believe that I could go higher next week. I didn't want to go crazy this week. And just like after putting that 455 up, because I jumped from 435 last week to 455 this week. So I didn't want to jump even higher. If things keep going the way that they're going, I think I could probably get to 500. We're also going to swap back to conventional deadlifts soon too, because this is cheating. Like if we're being real, this is cheating. This is basically cheating. Easy. The trap bar is you know, it changes the range of motion quite dramatically. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. You already know. What else did I do? Not really anything else. I'm live. I'm alive. Let's freaking go, fam. Trade war panic continues. World leaders suggest de-dollarization. This is the one thing that the Trump administration wanted to do the exact opposite of. So it's cool that they are failing in such spectacular fashion that it's actually undermining the confidence that people have in the dollar, leading people away from the dollar, which is probably, that is the real nuke. That is worse than nuking the United States of America. Nuking the financial system to move away from the dollar being seen as the reserve currency is unironically worse than actually dumping nukes on every fucking major city in the United States of America, like straight up. That's interesting. That's something interesting to think about. But Trump is also screaming, why won't she call me? That's what he's been saying, which is cool. Look, I talk to a lot of subject matter experts on a daily freaking basis. And it's always interesting because their perspective on this stuff instructs me, informs me, but it also instructs me into fully realizing that having a very different attitude or very different understanding of how China operates, unironically in this circumstance, helps. Their lived experience and their social conditioning against China and their dogmatic ways of thinking about global capitalism stunts their predictive capabilities, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to talk about like the idiotic nuke China memes that Westoid, disgusting Angloid piglets who bay for blood at every corner have been fantasizing about because they have only one speed, and that is genocide. Nuclear genocide. Thermonuclear genocide. When are you going to hit the most Turkish city in America? Nashville, my goat? Is Nashville the most Turkish city in America? That's crazy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Also, KNEECAP is out here in the United States of America, U.S. soil right now. I'm looking into having some fun with the boys. Might get him some Turkish food. If you guys have any suggestions on what we could do in Los Angeles as well when they're out here, that'd be pretty sick. So just remember that. That's something I'm trying to do. Something I'm trying to set up with the freaking boys. All right. Shaki Allah. Did I say that right? I don't know. But hopefully they can teach me some statements, some things to say every now and then. You know, can you get some stout in LA? I don't want to actually take him to like an Irish pub because I feel like that's boring. I feel like they do that all the time. I want to do cultural exchange stuff. Spuds. Oh my God. Instead of Phineas, I take the boys to get spuds. No, I don't want to do that to him. Spuds, man. Right? Spuds. Another accent, unique regional variant he's completely oblivious to. No, wait, what? I did this Scouser accent on purpose. No, I know how to do a Scouser accent. I mean, it's difficult and I'm not very good at it, but I know the distinction. I can tell. Take KNEECAP to some real Mexican food. Yeah, that too. I want to do that. China on the come up, China on the rise. You already know what it is. You already know you already know what it's about. What's that one song called? The oh, you lie. No. Does anyone have? Do you know what I'm singing? Oh, woman Jean. Yes, that's the one. Thank you, chatter. You immediately nailed it. I think I did a good job with that. You feel me? Here.
我们今生注定是沧桑，苦之来要笑着走过呀，朋友啊，让我们一起牢牢铭记呀，我们今生兄弟情一场。我们今生注定是沧桑。
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna play that a lot today. Just so you know. Leave the singing to the video, Unk. Bro, he just, I don't even know what he's saying. He's saying like crying when we came, we must walk with smiles. Our lives are destined to be full of vicissitudes or something. I don't even know what that word means, but it's just like, I don't know what the hell he's saying, but Unk is just going crazy with it. Unk has smoked so many bogues, like you can hear it in his voice after feeling sad. As a Chinese, always dies of cringe every time I listen to the song randomly on your stream law. Why? Also, as a Chinese, you should know that there have been numerous different pro-China phases at the HASAN'S broadcast. Back in the day, it was, before it was Red Sun in the Sky, it was the famous, the other famous song that is like the intro song to a TV show. Oh yeah, Shu Hao Piao Piao. Shu Hao Piao Belong Far. Yeah. That's the one. Hasan is also Chinese and he doesn't cringe. Checkmate. Exactly. I'm white Chinese, man. There's always been a different Chinese song, like a Mandarin song that I sing throughout various different phases of this broadcast over the course of the past like 6 years. So Brother How was the original. Oh yeah, I mean, this is a totally separate, this is something different. This is something different. Wait, what is happening with this fucking thing? Bro, Brother How was so, this man was so ahead of the curve. Like, think about it, dude. Think about how ahead of the game he was. This video is from like 2012. This guy didn't even see the one belt, one road. He was just like, I will be the belt. I will be the road. You know what I mean? He was like, I can't wait for Chinese liberation. I can't wait for Chinese prosperity. I can't wait. He was the belt. I think they saw him and were like, we gotta connect. we gotta connect with Africa. Okay, all jokes aside, obviously, Mao Zedong thought Maoism not only is perfectly applicable in African nations, but also was very popular at the time. But, you know, there's a period of when it kind of went away a little bit. And this guy brought it back, I think. So he was the belt and the road. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like he's Black Brace Belden. Like, he is, I don't know where he's from. Someone in the chat said Nigerian, but like, he is the Brace Belden. He was just locked in. This is what you're looking for. What? This? Classic. Have you listened to the Tronon episode in Chinese? Yeah, I got annoyed that they actually straight up posted it in Mandarin in its entirety. That was hella annoying because I thought it was just a meme. I thought the episode was going to be just a meme and like the beginning was going to be in Mandarin. They were going to be like, haha, just kidding. Like, nope. They did the whole thing. They did an entire podcast for like 2 hours and then they put it through the AI Mandarin translation app and made it entirely in Mandarin. It's worse than the last time when they did the pro-Israel bit. Yeah, last year, I think it was their April Fool's episode last year was when they were going to talk about, you know, how they're actually technically pro-Israel or something, or hear from the Israeli side, and it's just crying noises the entire time. At least I knew that was not, at least I knew to click away from that one. But the Mandarin one, I was just like, was scrolling through and I'm like, is it going to change? Or is it just going to be Mandarin the entire time? What the fuck is happening?
朋友啊，让我们一起牢牢铭记呀，我们今生兄弟情一场。